The only reason that people stay fat and out of shape is because they're not consistent. I'm not going to drag this video out to 20 minutes and explain to you what an iron mind is and how to have a strong mindset or whatever. I won't make this a wishy-washy motivational video, but I will do two things in this video. A, I will give you practical steps to be more consistent in and outside of the gym. B, I will tell you exactly how to make it really easy to be consistent in and outside of the gym. First, I'm going to talk about how to be more consistent in the gym. First and foremost, you've got to eliminate all the dumb shit that you do. Man, I'll tell you this is actually from I'm not fucking around when I say this. I help plenty of friends out, in the gym and with their diet and everything. And I have friends every now and again who'll hit me up and be like, yeah, bro, I'm ready to get started on my fitness journey. I'm like, great, what can I help you out with? I can help you out with pretty much anything you need help with. And they'll start yammering on about how they're on quote unquote the winter arc and shit like this. All of this fucking TikTok shit is just phases, and phases come and go. If you actually want to get fit, it's a lifestyle that you've got to adopt. This shit isn't like one summer or one winter or even 1 year. It's a lifestyle that you've got to adopt. And that won't happen over the course of 3 months. And most people can't accept that. But considering the fact that you've watched this far, I'm hoping that you can. So what'll usually happen is these people are gonna yammer on about TikTok trends using TikTok words like winter arc, and I'm gonna whatever, gym max. Well, I don't even know what the fuck that shit means, but they'll yammer on about this, and then they'll start sending me photos of their alarm clocks, 5 a.m, 4 a.m, 3 a.m, fucking, yeah, bro, I'm not gonna, I'm deleting Instagram, I'm deleting Snapchat, I'm doing. If you've got to completely overnight change who you are to fucking hit the gym, do a few fucking bicep curls and squats, then I've got to tell you that you're not going to be consistent with that. You can't do that. If you're that guy who's really social and texts everybody on Snapchat, Instagram, whatever it may be, then go ahead and do that. That doesn't impact you training in the gym. If you're that guy who just wakes up at, say, 12 to 2 p.m. on a fucking weekend because you whatever, partying, going out, whatever it is, you don't have to change that. The best part about at least the way I train my friends and the training philosophy that I have, is that you can start adopting fitness into your life without changing too much of who you already are. Let's just use the previous example for this. So say you go out on the weekends and you party, whatever. So long as you don't get hammered out of your goddamn mind every weekend, if you're shit-faced, that's a problem. If you have a drink every now and then, that's fine. We can still work with that. The only time that there would be a problem with that scenario is that if you have a drink on the weekend and then the next day you've got a workout scheduled and you don't work out. Again, that would be a problem with consistency, but don't make it harder for you to be consistent. If you've got to wake up at 4 a.m. every day now just to hit the gym, and you've been a night owl your entire life, then I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend waking up at 4 a.m. to hit the gym. I'd recommend going to the gym at 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., maybe even 8 p.m. You hit the gym for an hour or so, you take a shower, you're pumped up, you look good in clothes, you're going out, But if you've got to do a complete identity reform just to go in the gym to lift some weights, you're not going to be consistent with that, I'm telling you. So the other thing that you need to stop doing that's going to really make you more consistent in the gym is having a fucking hour-long pre-gym ritual. This doesn't apply to most people, but there's some fucks who are like, man, I gotta read a book for 30 minutes first, then I gotta meditate for 10 minutes, then I gotta shout affirmations at myself in the mirror. I am strong. I am capable. I am, this, that, and the fourth. Here's the thing. You don't need all of that. You don't need any of that, in fact. If you want to do that, I'm not against meditations. I'm not against reading at all. Affirmations are a bit weird to me, but whatever. You want to do that? Go ahead and do that. But if you quote, here's the qualifying term. If you need to do all of that before you hit the gym, you're just making it harder on yourself, because then you might fall into the trap of oh, I didn't read today. Oh, I gotta read first. Oh, I don't have time to read. Oh, I didn't meditate. Oh, yeah, I might as well skip my gym session. Do all of that separately. Don't have a fucking 2-hour long pre-gym ritual, man. It just makes things tougher and harder for no reason. There's no benefit to doing any of that. Okay, so what can you do to make it really easy to be consistent in the gym? Okay, here's the oversimplified version. Have a program that makes you look forward to the gym session. If you're in there doing a bunch of exercises that you hate, in following a training style that you hate, following a split that you hate, then you're not going to be pumped up for the gym. But I will say that having a program that has exercises that you like makes you that much more likely to hit the gym. For example, if you really like just doing dumbbell curls, like going one arm at a time, bang, 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 I fucking hate that exercise, and I usually don't program it for anyone. Let's say that you're my friend, right? And you hit me up, you're like, yeah, bro, I want to like fucking train and write me a program and stuff. And you tell me that, bro, like the single arm, like dumbbell curl is my favorite exercise, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to be like, well, okay, well, if you want me to program it for you, I will, and I'll tell you the best way to do it. But at the same time, would I be kind of like, oh, why does he want this exercise? Yes, absolutely, because I don't like that exercise personally. But at the same time, I would acknowledge the fact that if you're doing exercises that you like, then you'd be much more likely to show up to the gym and train. So I'm going to ask you this question. What's better? Doing the single arm dumbbell curl or not doing any exercise at all? I think the answer is pretty obvious. So having a good program. If you don't know where to get a good program, bro, literally send me a DM on Instagram using the link in the description or the top comment. I will write you a custom program for fucking free. Don't worry about that shit. But it's really important that you have a program that is A, catered to your needs, B, includes exercises that you like, and C, doesn't last forever. So I've seen programs written for people who have full-time jobs and families, and they're like, it's a fucking 2-hour workout. What the fuck? I would never do that unless like the guy's trying to prep to win Mr. Olympia or some shit. Why would you write a 2-hour plan, like a 2-hour workout, for someone who's got a full-time job and a family? Like he's got to go home. He's got to spend time with his daughter, okay? Why? Doesn't make sense. 1 hour? Bro, you can get great results with fitness training just 3 hours a week, okay? There's no need to train 2, 3, 4 hours a day. This isn't the golden era anymore, and you're not Arnold Schwarzenegger, so chill. Make sure your workouts are long enough for you to get a stimulus from them, but at the same time, make sure that they're not excuse me, make sure that they're not so long to where you just feel like working out is a chore. And the other thing you've got to do, this is really just the opposite of the first thing that I told you that you shouldn't do, but the other thing you can do to really make it very likely for you to be consistent is work out at the time that is most convenient to you. Like I said before, if you're a fucking night out on the weekends, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, and don't let anyone tell you that there is. Work out during the evenings. Work out before you go to the night out. That's, in my opinion, that would be the best decision, because like, if you're pumped up, you're gonna go out to the party or whatever, go hang out with your friends, you look good in clothes. Just a recommendation. Man, there have to be slight changes to your lifestyle when you try to adopt fitness, but they don't have to be extreme and drastic, and they certainly don't have to be instant. If you want more help with being consistent, send me a DM and I'll help you out for free.